Hello everyone. Today we shall discuss about integers. First we'll learn what are the meaning of integers. After that we'll discuss the various properties of integers. Here you see this is introduction to integers. Introduction of integers we'll talk about it. That is introduction of integers. Introduction of integers. Before integers, you have to know what are natural numbers. Natural numbers, natural numbers. Natural numbers, or what we call it as counting numbers also. Natural numbers or counting numbers or counting numbers. Counting numbers. Natural numbers or counting numbers. Actually, this is a collection of all counting numbers is called set of natural numbers and it is denoted by the letter n. It is a set of numbers and it starts from 1, that is counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. These are natural numbers and it is represented by capital N. This is natural number. Number 2 is whole number. Whole number. Whole number. What are whole numbers? Whole numbers, the collection of natural numbers along with 0 is called a set of whole numbers. Right? Whole numbers is a collection of natural number with 0. That means we can write in this way that whole numbers are represented by W and W can be represented as a collection of numbers starting from 0, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. This is what we call it as whole numbers, right? Or it can be written as in this way that whole numbers are collection of 0 and natural number. Then it is whole number. And the third one is integer. What is that integer? Integer. Integers are collection of numbers of positive number, negative number, including 0, right? That is what we call it as integers. Sometimes we represent integers by I, right? And what are the numbers? These numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. And in this way, same as -1, -2, -3 up to infinity. This is the collection of integers. That means integers can be said to be as positive numbers, negative numbers including 0, that is integers. This is integer. And if you represent a number line, represented in a number line, we can represent in this way that this is a line, in the middle it is 0, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the left side -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. It is going on. These are what we call as integers. Now we will learn some properties of integers. Now these are the various properties of integers. Properties of integers. Properties of integers. In properties of integers, you will see some integers. That first one is known as closure under addition and subtraction. Closure under addition, Goes are under addition and subtraction. What is that? Goes are under addition and subtraction. For every integer a and b, for every integer, for every integer, for every integer a and b, a and b, a plus b, a plus b, and a minus b, and a minus b are also integers, are also integer. For example, let us do numbers. A is equal to 1 and b is equal to 3. If we add the numbers a plus b, we are getting 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, which is again an integer. This is closure property for addition. This is integer. And we subtract this one, that is a minus b. Then we are getting 1 minus 3, and that is equal to minus 2, and that is also integer. This is closure under addition, and this is closure under sub. It is also because minus 2 is also an integer. This is closure under addition and subtraction. The next one is commutative property for addition. Number 2 is commutative property. Commutative. Next one is commutative property. In commutative property, you should know that in commutative property, for every integer a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus a. Equal to b plus a. What is the meaning? Suppose a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. If we add the numbers, for left hand side is a plus b, is a plus b, a plus b. Then we are getting the numbers, that is 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5, right? And if you take the right hand side is b plus a, is b plus a. That means we are writing b means 3, 3 plus 2, and we get the same value, that is 5. It is also 5, this is also 5. That we can say that a plus b equal to b plus a, and that is commutative property. Now the next one is associative property. After commutative property, we will find that associative property. Next one is associative property. Number 3 is associative property. Associative property. In associative property, we will find that for every integer a plus a, b and c, a plus b in bracket plus c is equal to, we will get a plus b plus c. Let us take three integers. Suppose a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, and c equal to 3. Now if we add the left hand side in bracket, it is a plus b plus c. If we write a plus b, a is 1 plus 2 plus c is 3. That is 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. If we find in right hand side, it is a plus in bracket b plus c. Therefore, a is what? 1 plus b is what? 2 plus c is what? 3. That is, we are getting 1 plus 5, that is also equal to 6. Therefore, here you see that left hand side is equal to right hand side, is equal to right hand side. That means associative property holds for integer, that is a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. And the next one is additive identity. You remember this one also. What is that? Additive identity. Actually, additive identity is 0. For every integer a plus 0 is equal to a. That means any number added to 0 is unchanged. For any integer, suppose a is equal to 2, then you find here that 2 plus 0 is again 2. That's why 0 is called additive identity. 0 is the additive identity, right? 0 is additive identity. 0 is additive identity. Additive identity. This is a for a plus 0 is equal to a, that is 0 can be said as additive identity. Identity. And number 5 is additive inverse. Additive inverse. Number 5 is additive inverse. Additive inverse means additive inverse. Additive inverse. For every integer, for every integer, for every integer, for every integer, a plus of minus a is equal to 0. What is the meaning? Suppose we take a number. Take a number 2. Suppose a is equal to 2. If we add this one, that is 2 plus in bracket minus 2, will get 2 plus minus 2 is equal to 0. Right? Therefore, we can say that 2 is the additive inverse, is the additive inverse of minus 2. And also it can be said that minus 2, reverse of that, minus 2 is the additive inverse of 2. Both are correct, right? And the next one, we will learn about the properties of multiplication of integers. Now we will learn about the properties of multiplication of integers. Properties of properties of properties of multiplication. Properties of multiplication of integers. In properties of multiplication of integers, first we will find that closure under multiplication. Number one is closure under multiplication. Under multiplication. Closure under multiplication. That means if we, for every integer a and b, for every integer a and b, a into b is always an integer. Always an integer. If we take an example, suppose a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. If we multiply a into b, that is equal to 2 into 3 is equal to 6, which is again an integer. Right? This is what we call it as closure under multiplication. If we multiply a and b, we will get an integer again. A is an integer, b is an integer, and after multiplying we get integer again. That is closure under multiplication. Next one is commutative property of multiplication. Commutative property. Commutative property. Commutative property of multiplication. Commutative property of multiplication. Commutative property of multiplication. That is, for every integer a and b, for every integer a and b, for every integer a and b, a into b is equal to b into a. Let us take a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 3. Therefore, in left hand side, you see here, left hand side is a into b, a is 5, b into 3, 5 3 are 15. And in right hand side, you see here, right hand side is b into a, that is 3 into 5, 3 5 is 15. Again, we are getting 15. That is, therefore, we got that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore, it holds that for every integer a and b, a cross b is equal to a into b is equal to b into a. Right? And next one, we learn about multiplication by 0. The third property is multiplication by 0. Multiplication by 0. by 0. For every integer a, for every integer a, for every integer, for every integer a, a into 0 is equal to 0 into a is equal to 0. Let us take one integer, suppose I am taking 5. Then here you see that is 5 into 0 is equal to 0 into 5, and that we are getting the value 0. This is multiplication by 0. Now there is another thing, that is multiplicative identity. Now 4 is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. This is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity for every integer a, for every integer, for every integer a, for every integer a into 1 is equal to 1 into a is equal to a. Let us take one integer, suppose a is equal to 5. If we see there, 5 into 1 is equal to 1 into 5, and that is equal to 5. That it holds 1 into a. A into 1 equal to 1 into a is equal to a, and this is multiplicative identity, right? And the next one is associative property of multiplication. Number 5 is associative. Associative property of multiplication. Associative property of multiplication. Associative property of multiplication. In associative property, for every integer a and b, associative property for every integer a, b and c, for every integer a, b and c, for every integer a, b and c, a into, in bracket, a into b into c is equal to a into, in bracket, b cross c. Suppose a is equal to 1, b equal to 2 and c equal to 3. If we multiply here you see that is a is equal to 1, b is 2 and c is 3. Here both are equal. A is 1 into b is 2 and c is 3. Here you see that is, here it is 6 and it is also 6. That is left hand side is equal to right hand side. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore, this associative property also holds for integers, that is a into b in bracket into c is equal to a into b into c. Now we find the distributive property. Distributive property of integers. This is very much important, the distributive property of integers. Distributive property of integers. In distributive property of integers, for every integer a, b and c, a, b and c, a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. Let us give an example. Suppose let a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2 c equal to 3. Now if you find in left hand side, it is a into b plus c. If we put the value of a is 1 into b is 2 plus 3, c is 3. That is 1 into 5. That is we are getting the number 5. In the right hand side, you see here, right hand side, it is a into b plus a into c. What is the value of a? The value of a is 1 into value of b is 2 plus value of a is 1 into value of c is 3. That is 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3, 5. Here you also see that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Is equal to right hand side. This is what we call it as distributive property of integers. Now we'll find the division of integers. This is very much important. Division of integer. Division of integers. Division of integers. In division of integers, find in division of integers, that is, if we divide this number 1, suppose I am taking a number, suppose number is 6 plus 6 divided by plus 2. If we write this is plus 6 divided by plus 2, plus divided by plus is always plus, and 2, 3 is 6, that is 3. Number 2, minus 6 divided by minus 2. How to find? It find minus 6 divided by minus 2. Minus divided by minus is always plus, and that is 3. And number 3, suppose here writing that minus 6 divided by plus 2. Then we will write that minus 6 divided by plus 2. Minus divided by plus is always minus, and 2, 3 is 6, minus 3. And number 4 is minus 6 plus 6 divided by minus 2. That means we are writing plus 6 divided by minus 2. Plus divided by minus is always minus, and the number is 3. Right? This is the property of integers. That is, plus divided by plus is plus, minus divided by minus is plus, minus divided by plus is minus, and plus divided by minus is minus. This is the property of division of integers. Next, addition and subtraction of integers. How to add? That I am going to tell you how to add the integers. Addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction of integers. How to add the numbers. Addition and subtraction of integers. Subtraction. Addition and subtraction of integers. How you add and subtract the integers. Suppose I am writing number 1 plus 3 plus 2. Since they are in the same direction, that is, we can write in number line also. In number line, we can write in this way. Suppose this is a number line. This is 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If we add the numbers 3, it is here it is from 0 to 3, this is the number 0 to 3, this is plus 3. And again plus 2, that is 1, 2. This is plus 2. This is plus 2. If we add the numbers, we are getting the answer as plus 5. You see here, the answer is plus 5. Therefore, the answer will be plus 5. Right? And number 2, if we add minus 3 with minus 2, it is minus 5. How? You see, if we write a number line here, this is a number line. this is 0, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and this is minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. Now here you see the first one is minus 3. That means on the left hand side is minus 3. From here to here it is minus 3. From 0 it is the left hand side in the same direction, that is minus 3. And after the 2, that is 1 2, this is minus 2. And you see here we got the final minus 5. Therefore the resultant is minus 5. You see, this is the resultant and that is minus 5. Therefore minus 5 is the answer. In case of number 3, that is if we write in this way, that plus 3 minus 2. One is plus, one is minus, that means direction will be changed. Our direction will be opposite. That is plus 1. How to find this in number line? In number line we can write in this way, that suppose this one is this is 0, this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now 3 minus 2. First it is 3, that is 1, 2, 3. This is the direction, right? This is 3. This is plus 3. And minus 2 means back. 1, 2. This one is minus 2. This one is minus 2. Therefore, getting the value, answer is 1. You see, this is 1. In this way, we get the addition of integers. Then number 4 is, suppose we are writing in this way, that is minus 3 plus 2. What is the answer? The answer is minus 1. How we get? In integers, if we add this, you will get that minus 1. How? Suppose this is the number line. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Now minus 3 plus 2. How to add? Minus 3 means you see here, that is left hand side. This is minus 3. From here to here it is minus 3. Now from 0, sorry, this will be 0. Let us change this one. It will be from 0. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 1, 2, right? Therefore, from 0 it start, and the number is minus 3. This is minus 3. From 0 it start. This is minus 3. In this direction, it will be minus 3. Plus 2, opposite direction. 1, 2. That means here. Plus 2 is opposite direction. This one. This is plus 2. And the value is minus 1. You see? This is the value. That is minus 1. That is minus 1. In this way, we add the integers in number line. Right? In this way, we can add the number lines. Right? In this way, we add the different numbers, integers. In this way, we got the different integers to add, and we can subtract also in the same way. That is, for subtraction, we add the additive inverse, right? Additive inverse of the integer that is being subtracted to the other integer, right? Now we'll subtract. For subtraction, I'm telling what to do for subtraction. For subtraction, For subtraction, we add the additive inverse, the additive inverse, we add the additive inverse of the integer of the integer of the integer that is being subtracted, that is being subtracted that is being subtracted to the other integer, to the other integer. Suppose I'm writing, suppose one number is for subtract we add the additive inverse. Suppose I want to subtract 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is, we know that 5. How to add this number? Add that you have to 10 minus 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. For subtraction, we are getting the additive inverse. So we add the additive inverse, right? What is the additive? We add to the additive inverse, right? That means we add the additive inverse to the integer of the integer that is being subtracted by the other integer. In this way, 10 minus 5 is equal to 5, right? Or you can write in this way that 10, suppose I want to subtract 10, 5 from 10, right? That means you have to write 10 minus of 10 minus 5, that is equal to 5. In this way, you can subtract from the additive inverse of the integer, right? That is we are getting this one. Additive inverse means the additive inverse of 5 is minus 5. The additive inverse of minus 5 is 5. In this way, we can subtract, right? In the next video, we will do the multiplication of integers, right? If you like this one, thank you everybody for watching this video.